Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here, and I'm finally back. Wow, what a crazy 2021. It was a very interesting year for myself, but I hope you all had a lovely Christmas and a happy new year too. Whatever goals you have set for 2022, let's all smash them together. So for those who are new to my channel and don't know what this series is, well, this is a series where you, the subscribers, send me interesting things that you have found in Forza Horizon 5, and the ones which are the most unique and haven't yet been showcased on my channel will get a chance of being featured in a future episode. To send me the things that you have found, you can either write them down in the comment section below or direct messaging them to me through Instagram, Twitter or Xbox, either by describing it or in video form. Please just make sure that it is in the best quality possible so it can be included in a future video. All of the links will be down in the description below. So without further ado, here are 7 new secrets, Easter eggs and glitches that were recently discovered in Forza Horizon 5. Starting off with number 1, through the stadium. So for the majority who have been playing Forza Horizon 5 online, you would have been gifted an awesome prize for completing the Secret Santa challenge as an entire community, and that is the Peel P50. Ever since Peel as a manufacturer was first introduced into the series back in Horizon 4, it has quickly built up a reputation of being the most unique yet fun cars to drive in the franchise. And since its huge return to Horizon 5 this Christmas, it has been no different. The small tiny spaces that the Peels can drive into is what makes these cars a great car for exploration, to the point where it can even possibly expose some interesting bugs and glitches within the game. One example is right here on the Christmas themed stadium. As you can see, when you are driving the extremely compact Peel P50, you can glitch yourself into a unique part of the stadium in between the protection cage and the walls. Certainly a great place to hide from your friends if you are playing hide and seek, and if you want to leave this area, just simply drive through the wall and you are back on the main stadium again. A cool bug exclusively for the Peels and even the BMW Isetta as well. But anyways, a huge shout out to Diesel Weasel from Twitter for sharing this with all of us. Thank you. Number 2, some cool road textures. Now throughout this series we have seen many interesting texture bugs and glitches, ranging from massive trees in the background to engine bays not being modeled correctly. But here's one that is very strange yet looks very cool at the same time. As the player is driving away from the main Horizon Festival site, he encounters a collection of multicolored patterns on the ground which spans across both tarmac and off-road too. However, if you pay close attention to the details of the pixelated texture, you will notice that they have been spread out in different shapes. Not exactly sure why this has occurred or what these patterns really mean, but interestingly enough, just an hour later, this player encountered yet another road texture glitch, but was far more different to the first texture bug he encountered. Both of these clips are very cool, and have any of you experienced something similar to this? And if so, which platform were you playing on? Anyways, a huge shout out to Ozo Selly from Twitter for sharing this with all of us. Thank you. Number 3, Evo X Camera Glitch. So this has actually been a bug that I initially encountered back when I got to play Horizon 5 a week before launch, but I never showcased it because I didn't think it was interesting enough at the time. However, as the weeks have passed, some players have also discovered this weird third-person view bug, and it only seems to happen with the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 10. So in Horizon 5, this is normally the default view for the nearer third-person view. I'm sure many of you watching this video right now play in this view, so any changes to the field of view or camera distance from the car you will notice immediately. But here's the strange camera bug that myself and some other players have encountered. You can see right away that the car is sitting more in the center of the screen than it should, and the camera is much further away than it should, but with a much more narrow field of view. Certainly a bug unique to Forza Horizon 5. Perhaps Playground Games at one stage during development was testing the waters with some different default camera angles, taking inspiration perhaps from Gran Turismo or even Need for Speed as well, and maybe some codes were left inside the game files. Who exactly knows, but this bugged camera angle was not changed through the settings. However, has anyone else experienced this with any other vehicles in Horizon 5? Let us know down in the comment section below. Number 4, more brake caliper problems. So not too long ago, we had a slight brake caliper issue with the 2018 BMW M5, where one brake caliper would be a different color to the rest as default. Now thankfully this has been patched by Playground Games, however there is still at least one more brake caliper issue in Horizon 5, and this time it involves the Ferrari F12 TDF. Now unlike the BMW M5, in its default paint, everything is perfectly normal. All the brake calipers are the same color, however, it's when you decide to change the paint of your brakes, only 3 of them will be painted, but the one on the front right will remain in its default color. This was quite easy to spot given that the caliper that the camera focuses on is literally on the only one that doesn't change its paint at all. I'm certain throughout the rest of the Horizon 5 car list, there will be a handful more that has a similar bug. Number 5, speaking of calipers. Oh my goodness, Playground Games, what is happening here? It seems as though they just can't escape from all the bugs and glitches with regards to the brakes, and here is another one which is seen in the new Lamborghini Huracan Evo. Or is it? I have been getting many messages from you, the subscribers, saying how Playground Games messed up yet again, but this time with the brakes of the Huracan Evo, because the rear has 2 brake calipers instead of the usual one. Well, it turns out that the Huracan Evo does have dual brake calipers at the rear, but you might be surprised as to why there is a second caliper in the first place. It's not for extra stopping power, as the rear brakes don't need more braking than the front, but it's actually used as a parking brake. This is not uncommon for a lot of supercars, so yeah, unfortunately for those who thought this was a mistake by Playground Games, it wasn't. Number 6, just going through everything. Here's an interesting glitch that I have yet to encounter in Horizon 5, and that is the ability to go through any smashable object without actually destroying it. As you can see with all of the bigger trees and shrubs, this player just drives right through all of them and none of the vegetation reacts to the car. Even the bonus board is driven right through as well, and to prove this wasn't a one-off fluke glitch, the player even decided to change vehicles and the same glitch was still happening, except this time it was driving into all the other different smashable objects around the Baja circuit. Does anyone know how this glitch works? If so, please share it with all of us, as I'm sure many watching would love to know, and a huge shout out to Lego 849 from Xbox for sharing this with all of us. Thank you. And lastly, number 7, there were no updated car models. So for the past couple of months, I have been examining several car models, whether or not they have actually been updated, as when I was participating in a Q&A session with Mike Brown before the launch of Horizon 5, he did say that car models have been updated. Now, he didn't go into details as to which cars have been updated, but from what I have seen, no cars, especially the ones that really needed updating in the franchise, has all remained the same. Now, I know I have alluded about this issue on multiple occasions here on this channel, especially with cars like the R32 Nissan Skyline GTR, the Volkswagen Scirocco, and the Nissan S15 Silvia, but I just wish that Playground Games would have been a little more honest or transparent about the updated car models, because the only thing I have noticed from previous Horizon titles is the clusters, which are now more accurate, specifically with the Shelby Mustang GT500 and the Chevrolet Corvette C8. But other than that, all the other cars have remained the same. Yeah, sure, we may no longer have hollow exhaust for the most part, but many of the bugs and glitches with body kits that were present in Horizon 4 are still in Horizon 5. Well, hopefully once the series moves across to its next Forza Tech engine, we will no longer see any car models being recycled, especially from the Xbox 360 era. So there we have it guys, 7 new hidden secrets, Easter eggs and glitches for Forza Horizon 5, thanks to all of you wonderful subscribers. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button as it really does help me out. And lastly, if you guys would like to see more Forza Horizon 5 content right here on this channel, make sure to click the subscribe button with notifications turned on, that way you won't ever miss out on another video that goes live, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.